I'd like to say hello to all of you and invite all of you to take a moment and close your eyes and feel the collective consciousness. There's a group of people that we're all at the same moment of the One, choosing to share our consciousness in a united purpose. And I'd like to start that united purpose being with the sense of unconditional love. Now, unconditional love is something that is not too familiar on the earth plane. Most of human love is very conditional. So take a moment now and take a long, slow, deep breath. And as you feel all the group around you within this physical plane, expand your consciousness to encompass all of the guides and higher selves, celestial and galactics, that I know so many of you are in contact with at this moment. And visualize that there are actually two circles. There's a circle of us in our earth vessels, our grounded forms. And there's a circle of us in our higher expression of a higher dimensional being, as well as any other galactic, celestials, angels, beings that are here to assist us. And encompassing all of that is the Great One. And allow ourselves now to pull in the energy of the One, of the essence of the core of the source of unconditional love. And we can visualize together as we feel that energy moving in to the circle of the higher resonance of ourselves and of our guides and our companions and our many alternate and parallel realities and higher dimensional expressions of ourself. And feel that unconditional love circulating. And now allow that unconditional love to rain down upon us. And of course the down is only down in frequency. And breathe in this feeling of unconditional love. And project that feeling into the core of this group. Visualize this group like a circle, and like every circle there's a core. And as we breathe the unconditional love that we have grounded into the core, then it radiates back out into every single one of us, and back into the core, and back out to each one, and creates an oscillation of higher and higher frequencies. I'm asking each of you to think of person, place, situation, even a thing that you love unconditionally. It means there are no conditions. You just absolutely feel love for this particular person, place, situation, thing. Feel that unconditional love. And allow it to oscillate from that which is the source back into you, back to the source and back into you. Because that's what unconditional love, it does. It moves, it oscillates, it merges, it binds, it pulls together. It pulls together to create unity, just as it pulls together concepts, molecules, frequencies, possibilities, pulls them all together to create higher frequencies of reality, which is what we are all in the process of doing. Now, I'd like you to think of someone, this time think of a person, or it could be a place perhaps, that you have trouble loving unconditionally, that you know that you're trying, but there's just things that are hard for you to really love this person completely unconditionally. And feel the unconditional love inside of your heart that you have pulled in from your higher expressions and shared with all the members of the fifth dimensional group that is with us and the third, fourth dimensional group. Those that are still have bodies, and maybe some of us don't. And take that unconditional love and send it to this person, place, or situation or thing that you're having trouble loving unconditionally, and love it unconditionally. Accept it for exactly the way it is right now. And now, for the most difficult challenge, going to take all that wonderful unconditional love and we are going to direct it towards ourselves. And take a long breath and breathe in unconditional love for yourself. Not just your higher self, your everyday self. Maybe the self that gets impatient or gets anxious or depressed or tired or ornery. Love all of you. That's unconditional. Every part of yourself. Maybe the one that's a little wounded, maybe the one that's overweight or underweight, or every part, love it completely unconditionally. And now, as we have felt that unconditional love for ourselves, let's send it back out into the core of this group, making it even more powerful because now we have loved ourselves. And take that energy that we've gathered in the core of this group and we send it down to beloved Gaia, our Mother Earth. And think of your most favorite place in nature. Visualize yourself in that place, emanating unconditional love, giving love to the Mother and feeling how the Mother gives love back to you. And now, think of any places that you know that are really needing unconditional love. Different places in the world where there's conflict or disease or starvation. We're going to take a moment, the wonderful, powerful group that we are, and we're going to send that love, joined with Gaia's love, to that place and to those people. Now, allow the energy to move deep into your body. Feel the unity consciousness that we are moving into. And feel how the illusions of separation are drifting away. And we have these moments that we see other realities, other people, or even the people that we always see, but we see them with a different eye, from a higher perspective, from our higher perspective, or maybe we see them from their higher perspective. I'd like to take a moment now and have us tune in to this new embryo of our true self. Take a long, slow, deep breath and feel the comfort and the love and the support and the complete safety of this group around you. Everybody in this group, they all think the way we do. We're not weird to them. We're just normal. We're normal to us. And that's important for us because we are going to go out into the world and we're going to be talking to people that have no idea of what's happening, and they can't understand who we are. And so that's a big reason why I wanted to have this group, because I was always kind of like this, and it can be pretty lonely. And it's wonderful to know that there's a whole bunch of people now waking up all the time, having the most amazing experiences, and these experiences are real. All right, now as we close our eyes, take a breath in from the top of our head. We're going to bring that breath down through our body, all the way down our spine, and down our legs, and down into the core of Gaia. And we're going down, down, past the crust, past the caves, past the magma, the water, all the different elements of our body into our very core. And we're going to wrap ourselves around that core like a long tail. We're going to take a minute and we're going to form that third group. We have the group of our grounded ones, the group of our higher expressions, and the group of us as beings of Gaia. And we have the devas and the angels and Elohim, and all of the third, fourth, and fifth dimensional beings are all within her core. And we are all joining in her core. And as we all join in her core, take a moment, we go into our own core. And you might want to just allow your right hand to just raise up and touch the area of the body that is your core. Don't try to use your brain. Just allow your soul to move your hand. Different people, we all have different paths. We have different centers. The most wonderful thing about Gaia is she is such an amazingly diverse planet with so many different kinds of people and so many wonderful paths of ascension. And our pleasure is to be able to share our personal expression as we contribute it to the one. And as we feel that area that we have touched with our right hand, we go into our physical bodies and into this inner womb of where this new self that we are. I know with myself, as an example, I felt this me that is very pure and very innocent. I haven't had a lot of experience of purity and innocence, so I know it's new. We know the new self. We know that self because that's the self that it really, we might have been that way when we were small children, but a lot of us had to close down. And now we're making it safe that we can let this part of ourselves out, because this is the part of us that never forgot. The part of us that was always connected to our true multidimensional self. And now as we feel this new, old, original, infinite component of ourselves, we again visualize ourselves within Gaia. For all of us, we have chosen to be guardians of certain areas of her body. And feel the area that you feel, you believe, that it is your destiny to be guardian of, that it is that which you agreed to do before you came in. You said, this is the area of Gaia that I wish to heal. This is the area of Gaia that I wish to unconditionally love. And that area can be a large area, it can be a small area, it can be personal, it can be even in her aura, her moon. Absolutely, there are no limitations. And feel our transforming self within that transforming area. And now we all focus these visions again towards the core of our circle that's in the core of Gaia. And as we raise up from the core of Gaia, we all will go to our place on the planet that our physical bodies are inhabiting at this moment. So we feel the core expanding in all different directions. And we send our energy out through this place. And we send the energy into Gaia, into her air, into her atmosphere. And we feel how all of the energy that all of us are sending now is all intermingling into the energy field of New Earth that we are creating as we go along. We being every person, place, situation, thing, animals, they're ahead of us. Plants, they're ahead of us. The humans, we have had this individuality that made us feel separate. So we have a great deal of power, but we have a lot of remembering to do, remembering who we really are and why we chose to come here right now. What did we say we were going to do? You just allow that question to float. If you know the answer, that's wonderful. You can ask for phase 2, what do I do now? If you don't know the answer, or even whatever question you have, you just let it float. Float around you. For as you make one decision, it changes everything in your aura. It changes all the possible realities, all the possible configurations. So we don't go off into the future, because in fifth dimensional Earth there is no future, there's only now. The path to ascension is in the now. As we hold that now inside of us, slowly open our eyes. Again, feel the group around us.